YouTube, what is going on? It's MerKierYT, and today I have a random ass vlog. You're gonna chill with me on my bed. We're gonna talk about UMG, California. So basically, it is confirmed. I'm going to UMG, California. I'm buying the $280 team pass tonight. That's a lot of money, so I hope we place like top 4 or something. I mean, it's a really far stretch, but as you know, your boy's nice on the sticks. If you seen my video yesterday, I was dropping 18 kill streaks in a team scrim against a moderately good team. So 3 more months of practice, you don't know what your boy can do. So basically guys, I'm making this randomest vlog because I came home from school sick. I have a stomach ache, I feel like I'm gonna throw up, feels like something's like stuck in my throat right here. So basically, going to UMG, California, hopefully we place like top 8. You don't get any money unless you place top 4, but it'd really make me happy to place like top 8 or top 16 so I could consider myself more than just an amateur that's never performed at a LAN before. So I think this event is going to be, like, depending on how good we are at the time, this is going to be a huge step for the team and for my own, for me, myself. And the reason that being is, fucking Facebook, fucking interrupt my vlog. So basically, the reason this is gonna be, I say basically way too fucking. So the reason this is gonna be a big step for me and the team is because we won't, like, if we place like top 8, we're not gonna be considered an amateur team anymore. I believe we'll be considered a pro team. Now, I'm not saying we're gonna place top 8 because there's teams like Optic, Denial, TK, Revenge, Rise, Optic Nation, Phase Red, Phase Black, the list goes on. There's already 8 right there. There's already 8 teams right there that are probably gonna place top 8, and I think there's a few other teams, but those are like, this is going right off the top of my head. I don't got like a bracket in front of me or anything, so those are just the teams I know right now after I just took like an hour-long nap, so don't quote me on that, but those are already 8 amazing teams that have had every player on their team has placed and has won money. Like, they're all experienced professionals at this, if you want to call it that. So I'm shooting for like top 16 because I know it's gonna be our first LAN, and I know we've never, like, none of the players on my team are really experienced that much, but I feel like we can do a lot. Like, we're doing pretty good online, so I know that LAN is a lot different, but I feel like we can make a really big impact at a LAN. So if not top 16, because I'm not even gonna talk about top 8. I mean, that's like, you know, like Optic Nation, TK, all those teams. So we're gonna talk about like top 16. Now, I don't have a bracket in front of me or anything, so I can't list you guys off the top 16 teams for all the last events that were open bracket, but I'm hoping in 3 months we should be good enough to place like top 16 and definitely top 24. If we don't place top 16, we're definitely gonna place top 24, because there's no way we're gonna go there and not in place like 40th or 30th. I just don't have that in me to lose like that. And if I do, then you know what? I'm going to another LAN right after that, and I'm going for top 16. If I don't get it that time, I'm going after that, I'm going for top 16. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna grind this game out, and I'm gonna try and bring you guys better competitive videos, and I'm gonna start streaming probably daily as soon as, like, the reason I don't stream right now, I have the Elgato HD60, and let me jeez. Okay, so I have the Elgato HD60, and the problem I'm having with it is when I use OBS to stream, like, it's perfectly fine. I can get my overlay in there, stream 1080p, 60 FPS, and my computer, I don't really get any drop frames, and I have 5 uploads, so that's decent enough to stream in like 720p, right? But the problem I'm having is the audio is really messed up. So like, the game, before I started messing with the settings, the game was before the audio, and no, other way around. The audio's before the game. Like, I'd kill someone and be like, oh, it's cool, I got like a quick scope or something. Like, just, I don't quick scope, but that's just like a general statement. I'd kill somebody and I'd have a reaction to it, or I'd be calling out, have a reaction to something happening, and you would hear that, and I'd still be in spawn. So it was really bad, and then I messed with it a little bit, and I got it to like a 4-second audio delay, which it's supposed to be 0 second. The audio is supposed to be perfect. So, and then I started messing with the settings more, and now I have it to where it is, my audio is like 10 seconds ahead of the game now. Or no. The game is like 10 seconds ahead of the audio, so it's the other way around than before. I just messed it up even more. I didn't fix it. It was kind of just a reverse. So it's still not fixed. And if you guys know, or you guys have a link to a video, because I've watched multiple videos, I just don't understand what they're trying to say. They're like, set the audio offset to 1200. So I go and set it to 1200 and it's still not right. So if you guys have any recommendations, put that in the comments below so I can start streaming daily. And I find streaming really fun. Like, I can, one more thing I need before I start streaming is the Astro A40 mix amp. Like, I have the A40s for Xbox One, and the problem I'm having is when I got them, I figured we had the 200 at the time to get the headset and my monitor. Well, we had like the 3-something to get my monitor, the Asus 1 millisecond, and the Astros. I figured, alright, we'll get the normal one with, just give you guys an example. It's not moving. The normal one with this mix amp, right? And you just plug that into your controller, you get sound, game sound, everything. So I figured, you know, we'll just get that one, and then after that we can go and get the A40 mix amp, because the Astros without it are 200, the Astros with it are 250, right? So it sounds about right. If we could just get it for $50 afterwards, like a week after. So I go online and I'm about to order it, and come to find out it is 150. No, it's like, I don't know the exact price. Like, I'm not in front of my computer right now or anything, but it's like 150 to 170 for the mix amp alone. That's not like including, like, that's not including the headset or anything. So I could have saved myself like $100-something bucks if I would have got it all together, if I would have like waited another week. But I'm really impatient, and all they had was the one with that mix amp M80, not the actual box mix amp. And I'll put images of both of those on screen just so you guys know. And so now I have to spend around $180 on a scuff before this event. I have to buy the $300 team pass tonight as I'm making this video. And like, as soon as they come out at 8 p.m, I'm gonna be on that website at 7:50. I'm gonna refreshing the page. As soon as it hits 8, boom, team pass. Instantly, boom, we're going. Because I've heard from a lot of people, and I believe it. It's a 124 team open bracket. Don't quote me on that, I don't know the exact, but it's like 100-something team open bracket, and the team pass is $280. Anyone that wants to go can buy the team pass and sign up. So it's like, you have 1,000 amateur teams, right? And they all want to go. Take 100 of those out. Those are gonna go, and then the guys who had to wait till like payday Friday or whatever, you're gonna have to go to the next one. So there's only 100 team passes, and you gotta get those like as soon as they come out, because everyone wants one. Everyone that has the money to get one wants one right now. So I'm gonna be on that website refreshing the page. I'm gonna get that team pass. You know what I'm saying? One more thing I wanted to talk about before I end this vlog, because we're ranging on 9 minutes right now without cuts. I'm gonna cut a few parts out because I stopped talking for a minute when I want to find a new subject to talk about. So we're about like eight minutes right now. So one more thing I wanted to address was that I want to launch, like, I know we're not a big team, but if I feel like if we place good at a LAN, we're gonna be a bigger team. Of course, we're gonna get more recognition if we slap around the pros a little bit. So I need a logo, first of all, not for myself, not for my personal use. I need one for the clan. Our new team name is Rival, and oh my god, this video is gonna go to like 10 minutes. I have to talk about that too. Okay, so our new team name is Rival, and the reason why, I'll give you guys a little backstory. It started as Team Apex, right? And I figured that was a good name and everything, but one, there's already a YouTuber, Apex, Face Apex or whatever. Then every lobby I would get into in Advanced Warfare or Black Ops 2 or whatever, someone's clan tag was Apex, or their gamer tag had Apex something in it. So it was like, it was so much of a common name that it just didn't click for me. Like, I was like, we're not we're not, what is the word I'm looking for? I don't know the word I'm looking for. I think you guys know what I'm trying to say, but I wanted a name that could exclude us from like the crowd, right? Because Optic, there's no other team really named Optic, right? In FaZe, they came up with that on their own. There's no other team named FaZe, right? And so on and so on. So I figured, alright, we'll make the name Terra. So a little bit after having the name Terra, I decided, you know what? I don't like that. I don't know, I'm really picky about the clan name. Because I want to make this into a brand and have a clan like Optic, right? So we go to Terra, and about a week or two passes, and I actually feel pretty bad for this. One of our members actually changed their gamer tag on Xbox to Terra and then their name, so I'm sorry, dude. I mean, I'm not saying you shouldn't have, and I'm not saying you should have, but there's a reason I didn't. I knew that name wasn't gonna click. I'm sorry, dude. But so we go from Terra to, what was it? Verify. We go from Terra to Verify, and after about a week, no, it was about 3 days. And I'm going way too long with the weeks. So after about 3 days, I'm like, you know what? I don't like Verify either. And then we start brainstorming. So we don't have a clan name for a little bit. We switch it back to Terra for a little bit just to keep a name. And then I'm brainstorming. I come up with, I forget the whole names I came up with, but the ones we actually started using were like, it was either Scarce or Scarcity, and we decided to start using Scarcity. So up until last night at about 4 in the morning, when I changed the name, because I'm really picky about the name, I don't know why, I keep changing it. By the time this fucking video goes up, I don't know, maybe I'll think of a new one. Probably not though, I like the new one. So we have Scarcity, and then I decide, you know what, Scarcity's too long, it sounds stupid, and we need a new name. So I'm sitting on YouTube at like 4 in the morning, and then I'm just chilling, watching some videos. I come up with Rival. So we are now Rival. I don't know if I want it to be like Rival, like Team Rival, or Rival Alliance, Rival Nation. I'm getting all this from Optic and Obey Alliance, but I don't know. Leave some suggestions below so we can say like you can join this and this. Right now it's just Rival. It is literally just the word Rival. You can follow us on Twitter at Team Rival Pro. I don't know. It's just, I seen the Justice Pro and I thought that was cool. So and everything Rival, like everything on Twitter that had Rival in it was like taken. So I decided to do just Rival for the name, and then Team Rival Pro. I made a new banner on the YouTube channel already, so we've already updated our branding and everything. Now really all we need is a logo, and after our first LAN, or before our first LAN, before I did want to get like jerseys with our logo on it and our names on the back and our sponsors on the back and everything to look a little bit more professional, but that's gonna end up like the total cost of this is gonna end up being like $1,400. Like I'm buying the team pass tonight at 8 o'clock for $300, and then the plane tickets are like $400 round trip for one. So that's gonna be 2 for me and my dad. So that's gonna be $800. I mean, you can just add all this up. Think of food, rental car, hotel, and yeah, you guys, and like I might buy an Optic shirt or something at the event, and I still have to buy my scuff before the event. So you guys can add all this up. I mean, you don't have to, but you can add all that up, and that's a lot. It's a lot of money. So yeah, the jerseys, not yet. Once we start placing good at LANs, which is it's gonna be soon, I promise. Cause you know I have to drive to win. I just want to get good at those LANs. I don't want to be the team that's 30th or 40th or 50th. I want to be first, you know. But of course that's not gonna happen. It's my first LAN event and everything. But I'm actually going to a few LANs this year. I'm going to the one in May that you guys all already know about. If you follow me on Twitter and everything, I have like 230 followers now, so that's sweet. But you guys already know this. Follow me on Twitter and everything. Going to UMG Cali. You guys know this from the vlog, so going there. And then about a week or two after, there's a LAN event. I live in Michigan. It's like, here's the M. I'm gonna say this completely wrong because I don't know where I live, but it's like we're like down here, somewhere around here, next to Great Lakes. We're like somewhere around here, and then like Detroit. So we're gonna go to Detroit for a LAN. It's only about 20 or 30 minutes away. They're having a small LAN in Detroit. I don't know about the sign up, but I'm more worrying about going to Cali right now than going to Detroit, because you know that's local. I've been to Detroit hundreds, like I've been to Detroit like hundreds of times, so it's not anything special. I want to go to Los Angeles or Ontario, but we're gonna land in Los Angeles and fly there. But we're gonna land in Los Angeles and drive to the event. But you know, I'm not worrying about that small land when I can be worrying about the UMG land. You know what I mean? So, but hopefully right after UMG, like a week or two after, we're going straight to that Detroit event. So we're stacking up the lands already. So that's I'm 15. That's gonna be 2 lands in the first year of my competitive career. So that's all cool. And then after that, my dad said if we place good at these 2 upcoming lands, or 1, I don't know yet. If we place good at these lands, that you know we're gonna have to go to the next lands, right? We're gonna be in like the pro bracket. We're gonna have to show up and compete. People are gonna want us to compete, right? And we're gonna be in the bracket. We're gonna have to compete. So if we place really high now, we're gonna go to those upcoming lands and compete. So you know, like UMG Dallas or whatever, the next lands in the future after the ones, like we may have to go, at first we were gonna go to MLG Anaheim. Now we're going to UMG California. So it's like at first we were going in June, now we're going in May, and it might be, if we place really good at UMG California, we're gonna have to go to Anaheim because you know we're gonna be established. People are gonna want to see us compete, so we're gonna go to Anaheim. So right back to California. So we have a lot of upcoming lands in our career, because if we start placing good at these lands, you can't just back out. You're gonna be a pro team. I'm not saying we're gonna place good at our first land. I'm just, you know, you gotta keep your hopes high, right? You can't drive yourself down into the dirt. So you know what? We're gonna win. That's my motive right now. So right after this vlog, I'm gonna get on. I'm gonna start doing scrims. I'm gonna edit out this video, upload it. We are on the grind. I got all my missing work from school because I'm sitting at those straight E's. I'm kidding, but I got all my missing work from school. Do that. We on the grind. We can get our life together, man. But no, for real. I'm gonna upload a few videos. Oh, well, a few. I'm gonna upload like 1 or 2 videos today, especially this one. Maybe a second one. We are now at 18 minutes. Holy shit. I guess I just had a lot to talk about, right? So let me check. Is there anything more to talk about before I end this fucking long vlog? So might as well just put it all in one, right? One more thing I wanted to talk about. Yes, one more thing. I think it's stupid that they're adding a DLC map to the competitive rotation a week or 2 before COD Champs. You're fucking stupid, Activision. You just want more money. But as always, this has been MerKierYT. If you liked the video, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, please click the subscribe button and comment hashtag Nissan. Hashtag Nissan. This poster is old as fuck, but it's like a cloth thing. Comment hashtag Nissan if you stay till the end. See you guys in the next one. Hey guys, what is going on? It's MerKierYT.